So I'll be walking you through the process of exploiting the Momentum2 vulnerable machine. So to get the machine, you can easily download it from Bono, which I'll be showing briefly here. Sorry. So that'll be Bono. Search for Momentum2. This device is Momentum2. The difficulty is medium. And you should be able to download the mirror image. Then you go ahead and open it to your VirtualBox. It says here it works better with VirtualBox rather than VMware. I'll be skipping this whole process because I already have it on my VirtualBox already, so I can just go ahead and run it. So this is Momentum2. So go ahead and switch it on. So this is opening up. So now the machine is on. Go ahead and start. So let's start with the discovery where we get the IP address of the machine. So I'm going to be using mmap to speed things up. To the mmap-sn, this is going to perform a ping scan to all the IP addresses available on network, and the ones that gives the response back is going to give you back the IP addresses as up. That means their states will be showing up. So mmap-sn. So this is my IP address. So I'm thinking this should be the IP address of the vulnerable machine. So let's go ahead and perform mmap scan on it. Enabling the service detection flag and the aggressive scan flag. You can also go ahead and enumerate it using our web browser. So here the mmap scan is out, and you can see here it has port 22 and port 80 open, which means there's a web server being run. So let's go ahead to enumerate the web server. Let's check it out here. Okay, so I guess it's just pictures of. Let's check the source code to see if there's anything that might be of use to us. So I don't think there's really anything here aside from the ing so /ing. Let's check this out. So okay, I guess there's an upload page here. Let's go on further. Let's perform the directory brute forces in GoBuster. So the directory brute force is going to be on the web server. So you will give an HTTP address, so which you can go ahead and copy from web browser. Within word list. which is the 2.3 medium.txt word list. And go ahead and give it some extensions, such as the PHP, the PHP.back, PHP.back, back, HTML, PDF, JPG. I think this should be good. We'll go ahead and run it. Okay, so here we'll be shown some things. Okay, these are the subdomains. So let's check out each subdomain to see what's being run behind each of these subdomains. Just copy it. Okay, so this is similar to what we found earlier. Okay, this is containing the CSS code. So nothing really obvious for us here. Let's check the manual. It's just an Apache documentation page. So let's check for the hours. Let's check the JS first. Okay. And this should be a JavaScript page. Here we have a file called main.js. So if you don't really understand what this code means, you can just give it to ChatGPT and ask it to explain it. But from this, you know, this is the function which allows for file upload. So if the upload is successful, it gives you an alert saying upload successful, and if it's not, it gives you a file not uploaded alert. So let's move on. Let's check the last part, which is the hours. Okay, so I think this is. So mind you, I have solved this machine before. So with this is where the upload goes to. So we also have a dashboard page, which is the slash dashboard. Let's check this out. So I guess if you upload the file over here, it gets saved in this slash house. So I'll be showing you how I was able to get my reverse PHP shell script to the same game. So if you try to upload it initially, it won't work. So let me show you. Let's browse. File not uploaded. So it doesn't happen. So we'll go back to the platform scan. There's a file here called ajax.php.back. So let's go ahead and copy this. come over here. So I guess this automatically saved in our download. So once you open this page, it automatically downloads and it gets saved in your download. So you can go back and check the directory, downloads directory. So this is the file here. That's the php.back. You can just go ahead and open the file. So the file reads, the boss told me to add one or more uppercase letter at the end of the cookie. So basically you have to add a cookie parameter called admin and the value will be this. You also need to brute force for the last letter, which is an uppercase letter. So this should be carried out using options. And also you need to add one more parameter, which is a post body parameter called secure, and the value will be valid. So this will be done with options as we need to capture the upload request. So let's go ahead and open up our options. So we need to get this upload request intercepted for us to be able to add the extra request parameters needed to get us admin access to be able to run this. Because here it says once if you have this parameter set, you will be able to upload PDF, PHP, and TXT files. But if you do not have these extra parameters added, you will only be allowed to upload TXT. Let's get options up and running. We'll go ahead and switch on the intercept. So I'm going to be proxying my traffic using a Firefox extension called Proxy. So I'm going to enable the options, which is going to be very short port TNT. Link is enabled now. So you go ahead and choose the file again, which I'm choosing the PHP reverse shell.php. This particular exploit can be gotten from Pentest Monkey. I can show you that real quick. Oh, sorry. My intercept 61. So you go back to the file. So you can just come over here and search for the PHP reverse shell scripts. Just type in PHP and you should be able to see the script over here. It says PHP reverse shell. So yeah, you should be able to download the PHP reverse shell scripts when you're here. So you can see it says downloads. Just click this and you'll be able to download it. So we can go back to this. Then we've selected the file already. So let me go and switch back on my intercept. So the traffic is going to be caught here. So the main thing is Bobshot is going to intercept the request, which then I can be able to manipulate the request parameters before sending it back to the server. So let me go ahead and upload. So now the request has been caught. So I'll send it to the base operator. So I'll send it to the repeater. So come to the repeater. You can see this is the file name. This is the content of the file. I had edited the file earlier, so this is my IP address, and this is the port I want the partial to be back to. So, but for this, we need to add the cookies. So we can come over here, request cookie, add, go back to the file here. The name here is admin, and this is the cookie. Remember, we're told that we needed to add one more uppercase letter at the end of the cookie. But we are not sure about the uppercase letter we need to add. But I can just put any random letter, so I'll just put like A. Go ahead to add this. Then also we need to add an extra request body parameter. Come back here. So the name is secure, and this is the value. Then go ahead and add this. So now you can see over here, you can see the post body parameter. So this is secure and the value valid. Also, you can see the admin cookie here. So I'm going to send this over to the intruder. So now we are going to do a brute force for the last uppercase letter in which we're asked to add. So we're going to set this as a payload. So just add. Now we need to use a simple list of just uppercase letter, which is A to Z. So I already have a file that I've created earlier, but we can go ahead and redo it. So we can do we'll go ahead and create a file containing the letters A to Z, all caps, line by line. So we do for I. So now that we have this, we can go back to our bulk search and add. So load the item from a file, and it's called capital. So now we can see we have our file loaded up here in the payload section. So you can go ahead and start the attack. So I'm using the community edition of Unboxing, so it might take some time, but we'll make it work though. So this is working. So now the issue is we can't differentiate them based on their status code or their length, because the status code gives you a status code of 200 for everything, which means the request was successful, and the length is not the same often, so it's hard to differentiate. But I guess we have to go through each payload one by one and check the response. So for this, we have a response of 0, 0, 0, 0. So I think the right one should be the letter R. So letter R gives us a response of 1, meaning the last letter that needed to be added to the cookie was letter R. And since we have a response of 1 now, that means the output has been successful. You can go back to our web server, get to the index house, and here you can see, let's reload it. So we're still closing the traffic through browser. So let me go ahead and disable that. So, so now you can see we have the reverse, the PHP reverse or the PHP script present. Now that we have this present, that means our upload has been successful. As you can see here, we give you the response of 1, which means it was a successful upload, as letter was the last letter needed. So now that we know we have a successful upload, we can go ahead and set up our listener using Metasploit and open this file. We should be able to gain a version upon opening the file. So this is where I just set up Metasploit listener first. So I use Metasploit because it automates the whole process and makes it faster. It automates the process from foothold to privilege escalation, and also it automates the process of setting up listeners. So you can also use Netcast to set up a listener in multiple address frequencies with Metasploit. So you type in use exploits. We needed to set some options. So we can just type in the options command to see the options that we need to set. So we need to set the local host and the local port. So the local port needs to match the ports that you used in the PHP file. So local host is my IP address, which is the Kafka's IP address. Here's the port 777. You can go ahead and run this. Although I think we will be glad to change the payload because we intend to catch a bash shell. So I'm going to use the let's set the payload to be. Let's check for the payloads first. Okay, so I think this is the period required to use. You can go ahead and run the exploit. So the listener can be set up in the background. So you can see starting reverse TCP add now the port on the IP address and the desired port. So you can go ahead and open this PHP version of PHP file. So with this, we should have gained photo. Now you can see we have a commercial on which we will gain photo. So you can use the warm command to see the user, the current user, and we are logged in as. So we log in as the www data. So upon getting photo, this is the user we're able to catch photo with us. So we can go ahead and make the show more interactive. So you can go ahead and look if the Python 3 is installed. So which Python 3? Okay, so go ahead and spawn a bash shell, which makes it more interactive. Python 3, Python C. As Billy slash bash. Let's switch to the home directory. So we see the users that are available on this version. We have Athena team task. Let's check out the Athena. Okay, there is a password file here. Just go ahead and open it. Okay, I think this is the password for Athena. So you can go ahead and switch user to Athena. Let's put the asterisk symbol. Host. Now we'll be able to complete horizontal escalation to the user Athena. So we can go ahead and list Athena's privileges to see if there's any either we can exploit or a privilege that we can exploit. So now we can see it has the root privilege to run the file called cookiegen.py. So let's go ahead and check for the permissions. Okay. So just go ahead and run the file in sudo. So it says here for security reasons, we keep logs about cookie seeds. So I'm thinking we should, let's see if we can perform command injection to see if we can get the shell. Let me set up a listener real quick. So let's do one. Yeah, we're able to catch a shell. I think I made a mistake with the command, so let me go ahead and exit this. So let's come back over here. So I didn't give it the -e/bash, which gives you the bash shell upon connection. So let's go ahead and run the file as root user using sudo, which gives you any privileges. So let's copy this, paste this. So one, this time I will do nc@e. Let me make sure the listener is set. nc@e. /bin/bash. The IP address, the port. Right. So now you can see we've gained access to the root user account. So this we have the ISMO privilege available in the Linux machine. So let's change directly to the root directory. So you'll be able to uncover the flag. So the flag should be stored inside the root.txt. Thank you.